YouTube, I'm back. Took me a while, but as promised, we're going to talk about the HK VP9. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the full name. People say it different. I don't feel like hearing no shit about it. So, we all know it is HK. It's the VP9. It is not the newest, because you know the newest, they removed the finger grooves. I have finger grooves, but we'll get into it. HK VP9, 9mm. This one did come Optic cut. So it has the Holosun SCS compatible green dot. I bought it this way, brand new in the box. Always heard good things about HKs. Not necessarily the VP9, but I hadn't heard anything bad about VP9s either. I just knew that they kind of had like a cult following. Either you loved them or you didn't. You hear good things about the USP and the whatever 3000, all the older HKs. So at some point last year, I decided I was going to get one, give it a shot. I kind of liked some of the features on it. That actually some of the features that a lot of people don't like. The mag release paddle here is one of the things that I do like. So I got it. I've had it probably a year at this point, a little under a year, somewhere around there. I've shot it. I've gone through probably about 1,500 rounds since I owned it. And I don't hate it, but I don't love it. That's not something that happens very often with me because I kind of do a lot of digging before I buy things normally. And I do take some people's reviews into consideration, and then other things I overlook. I didn't get a single bad review about this weapon. Maybe I didn't look in the right place. I thought I was going to love it. I'm not just going to trash it, but I'm going to tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it. Before we get too deep into that, I don't want to, offend anyone. I don't give a fuck, but I'm not going to offend anyone to a certain extent. There's 3 magazines here, 2 17 round, 1 20 round. One of those magazines is loaded because that is the one that I, keep in the event that I need to use it immediately. The 2 that I'm going to be using for this review are empty. This weapon is clear and safe. There is ammunition around, but there is none in this weapon or the magazines that I'm going to use. I am in a clear and controlled environment. So we got into what it is. I'm going to just show you what it looks like with the extended base plate, giving you a 20 round magazine. Now, when I bought this weapon, in the case, it came with 2 17s. If you've been watching my channel, when I go to the range, I like to have an extended mag for every weapon that I shoot at the range. So I went and bought this one. I actually bought it at the base exchange. So it was cheaper, a lot cheaper than what it would have been everywhere else that I looked at it. So those aren't cheap magazines for this weapon, whether it's the 17 rounder or the 20 rounder. With the 20 rounder in, it is very not visually appealing, but I use it at the range, so I don't really care how it looks. One of the 2 original mags that come with it, 17 round mag. When you insert that magazine into the weapon, it's not bad looking. The base plate, the shape of them is kind of funky. Something you got to get used to. But overall, it's not something that's going to make me overlook the weapon. So the finger grooves, man, I've heard 1,000 different takes and feels and looks and gripes and complaints about the finger grooves. It's kind of funny to me when I see who some of the people are that are complaining about it. And I say it's funny because we're talking about long-term Glock guys complaining about finger grooves on a weapon as if they didn't deal with that up until Gen 5. So, like I said, man, I take some of these reviews on certain things with a grain of salt. You can't have a profile picture of a weapon with finger grooves and say how stupid and ignorant you think finger grooves are. But whatever. Some people like them, some people don't. These may just fit my hand. They feel good in my hand, so I don't really have any complaints about it. Something I'm not a fan of, the slide release. So there is an ambidextrous slide release on this firearm. This is the one on the left side of the weapon. But this is the one on the right side. They look nothing alike. I get it, it's functional, so it serves its purpose, but they look nothing alike. At the back of the weapon, something that you see on a lot of Canics, the indicator here on the back. Some people hate it, some people love it. It is what it is. I don't really have an opinion on it either way. I know when I got one in and when I don't. You should be paying attention to that. The cock serrations at the back, or the fins, or whatever you want to call it, the ledge. Some people like those, some people don't. It fits with this weapon. It came on it. It's not too gaudy. I could go with or without it. Now, the one of the things that I do like about it is that it is optics cut. It came with some pretty good sights on it from the factory. You got blacked out rear sights, and then you have the illuminated tritium front sight. That's high visibility, green, yellow, whatever you want to call it. It's very functional because this is the SCS cut Holosun. You can co-witness, so that's a plus. Another plus about this weapon, that trigger, man. It's kind of curved, but I'm not gonna get too deep into it. It has a pretty decent trigger on it. Not much take up. You hit the wall, boom, it breaks. Reset is there. There's a spring there. It's a pretty strong spring because it's going to kick your finger out past the reset point more than a lot of weapons do. But then you back on that wall, man. And once you're on that wall, there's no guesswork or a few pulls and you'll feel it roll, man. When you're on that wall, you pull it, boom, you're there. You're where you need to be. That mag release, that paddle mag release. Some people like it, some people don't. I've seen some HKs recently that don't have it. Maybe they're law enforcement versions or whatever, or California compliant, whatever it is. There's some that have a traditional mag release on it. If I was going to get an HK, I wanted the one with the paddle. That's kind of what attracted me to it. One of the things, the slide on this weapon, it does have what I would call a bulky feel to it. While it's not much bigger than any other full size or subcompact, or compact, it does have a bulky feel to it. So I can see where that would be off-putting to a lot of people. It is heavier than a lot of striker fire pistols. It's wide, man. It's wide. And it may not be wider than anything else, but the way that it's constructed and how large the slide is, man, it feels like it's bulky. Now, I'm going to get into what I don't like. I'm going to get heavy into it. When you are shooting this weapon, the recoil impulse and the felt recoil feels like you're shooting a 10 millimeter or something. The way this thing will dance around on you, even with the firmest of grip, and violently slide and recenter, it's like you're shooting some pretty hot loads and you're not. We're talking about 9 mil here, anywhere from 115 to 147 grain. I don't like it, man. I just don't like how it feels while you're shooting it. And when I shot it, I shot some mixed loads. I shot some dedicated 115, some dedicated 124, some dedicated 147. Then I thought, hey, you don't like it because you're shooting other guns at the same time that you're shooting this one. And it's kind of giving you you're trying to compare feels. So I took it back several different times to the range and didn't shoot anything but this. It is not a bad firearm, but it's not for me, man. I don't like it. I don't like how it shoots. Now, as far as the function, it's going to put the rounds downrange every time. It's pretty accurate. Taking away my own human error or the fact that I'm zeroing it myself and it may be off to somebody else, but I can aim at a target and I can hit that target. So I can't take anything away from the operation of the weapon. I considered getting rid of it. That's something I don't do either, guys. If I spend my money on a firearm, it's very rare that I'm going to get rid of it. In 21 years of or 20 years of gun ownership, I've probably only gotten rid of 3. There have probably only been 3 firearms that I own that I said, hey, I don't like this enough to get rid of it. This was about to make 4 on that list. And I almost did it today. And I said, you know what? Back up a little bit. You don't like how some things about it, but you haven't really done anything to it. The trigger don't need nothing done. The texture, the feel, for me, it doesn't need anything done. Now, this thing comes with probably 100 different configurations. You can take the back strap off. You can change these out. There's a lot of stuff you can do down there, but I'm cool with it where it is right there. Mag release is cool with me. Slide release is cool with me. I just don't like how it looks on the other side. But that recoil, man, and that felt recoil, I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. I don't. But instead of getting rid of it, I think I'm gonna send it off to Ohio. I think it's Atlas Gun Works. I'm gonna pay, what I think is a reasonable fee, and I'm gonna give it a shot at getting it ported, man, and see how it feels. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Send it off, strip it down, clean it, take it apart, box it up, send it off, get it ported. Wait for it to come back, man, and see how it feels to me. Maybe it'll feel better. Or maybe I'll do that and I still won't like it. It'll be a waste of money, but I already got it. As y'all know, HKs are not cheap, so this isn't something that I just spent $200-300 on, and I'm cool with just saying, screw it, I'll take a loss. I spent a good piece of money on it. So if I get it back and I still don't like it, I'm probably still not gonna get rid of it. It'll be one of those guns that I say, hey, this is going in one of my car or truck gun kits, and that's where it'll be dedicated to. It'll be used if I have to use it in the event that something goes terribly wrong and I got to go to my backup, because it functions. I don't have a problem with the function of it. I don't have a problem hitting a target. Really, it's a preference thing. I don't like how it feels in my hand when I'm shooting. I just straight up don't. I tried to make myself like it because I wanted this one. I kind of feel bad about it because I wanted this one. I set out to get this one, and it has been the most disappointing to me. Most of the guns that I actually get that I like and I enjoy shooting, they aren't planned out. I go in the store, I see it, or I get a call from one of my guys at one of the gun stores saying, hey, I got this, come check it out. It wasn't planned. I went in there, I saw it, I felt it, I liked it, I bought it. I actually planned this motherfucker out and it's turned into a shit show because I don't fucking like it. So there's that. Functionality is there. Practicality, as far as carrying it and shooting it, is there. What I've come to realize is, again, by going back and watching these videos, there is a very narrow group of people that actually are highly engaged and love this firearm. There's a certain kind of person that enjoys it. And I happen to, now that I look back, I ain't that kind of person. There's some oddballs and some outliers in there that enjoy it, but it ain't for me. That's just it. It is what it is. Y'all, I've told y'all how I feel about SIG and the bullshit they got going on. Other than the safety issue, that M18 kills this in operation and feel in the hand. We're gonna bar the debacle that is the uncommanded discharge with SIG 320s, and if I had to compare the two, which is the comparison that I ended up doing, barring that issue, man, that M18 is the better shooting pistol. It is the one that if I had to tell somebody to pick between the two, other than that issue, I would tell them to pick that one. I let a couple of my guys, my good friends, shoot it, and I didn't tell them my opinion on it, and they came damn near to the same conclusion. The other thing is, it's fucking loud, man. If I didn't know any better, I think it was a ported or comp weapon already. It is loud. I'm probably going to add a video in here just so you can kind of see the recoil impulse on it as it's being shot. And I may be overreacting. I could be, but I don't feel like I am. I shoot enough guns on at least 2 days a week I'm not really bothered by recoil. The only thing that I really don't like shooting are 1911s. And that's not me knocking the 1911 guys. I'm just not, that ain't my 1911 45. That's not enjoyable shooting to me. Yeah, it's a tried and true platform. It has its place in history. It has its people who like it, but it's not something that I prefer to shoot. That Glock, I believe is 31 that shoots 357 SIG that they're discontinuing. I much rather shoot that than this. And that 357 SIG is a snappy round. I much rather shoot that than this. And while I'm at it, that's what I was getting ready to replace this with today. I just decided to go ahead and pull the trigger and buy that one outright anyway once I got home. But the plan was to get rid of this and get that. So we're going to see where it goes if I even make it to send it off. If somebody give me close to what I got in it, I'll probably let it go. If they got something that I'm interested in that's, in pretty good condition like this one, and they ain't shot the hell out of it, we might be able to work something out. Or it's going to become one of those dedicated truck or car guns. So, yeah, man. For the first time in a long time, I encountered something that I don't enjoy shooting. It's not enjoyable to shoot to me. So, there's that. If you like HK, give me the thumbs down that I know you're gonna give me. If you never shot an HK and you think I'm tripping, go shoot one. Hell, if you're near Warner Robins or Macon, Georgia, contact me. I'll let you shoot this one. I'm open to opinions. I want to see somebody that shoots it and has a different experience. Maybe it's my grip or something with me that's making me not enjoy it. I'm gonna take it out tomorrow and shoot it again and try to give it a fair shot. And see if I was just tripping that day or I just had some ammo that wasn't working with what it was that I was trying to do. But that's where I'm at with the HK VP9. I'm probably no, ain't no probably. I'm not going to get the newer version of it that removes the finger grips. If I keep it cool, I got an HK in the collection. I can say that I bought it. But I thought about getting a used USP because one of my local gun stores has a bunch of them at a pretty good deal. But maybe just HK ain't for me, man. And I'm gonna say something that I never thought I would say. I'm gonna buy another Glock. I can't believe that life has come to this point where I own multiple Glocks. For if not for anything else, for the fact that the parts are readily available for a lot of them. That's going to become a problem here soon with what they're discontinuing, but they're enjoyable and easy to shoot. Now, grip angle, that's not something I really care about. People cry and complain about it. If I grab it, I feel it and I like it, I'm going to get it. But I don't have to worry about that with Glock because damn near everyone that you pick up, you feel like you're holding one that you already got. So I got that 357 SIG. I believe it's a 31 on the way. I'm probably going to get that Gen 5. What is it? Glock 23, 40 cal MOS cut. I got it in the cart. I'm just kind of waiting because I don't want to do too much. And there's no rush. So I don't know, man. I ain't gonna drag it out. I really ain't got much to say. It's hard to make a video when I don't have nothing good to say about it. I'm gonna holler at y'all later on. Peace.